And welcome back to the Newcomer League. Today we have a 23-car race, all new drivers looking to make their way up the ranks. And the track we are going to be racing at today is the Dijon circuit in France. It is a very high-speed circuit with a very long straight line, no real hairpins, mostly high-speed corners. Downforce and horsepower are going to matter here. You can see on the screen the results of the qualifying session. And as usual, the full qualifying session is available to my Patreon supporters. Now, I want you to pause the video and let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to take this victory? You think Slip and Slide Gaming will manage to keep the lead? Or do you think someone else will take it from him? And here we are for the race. This is going to be a 6-lap race. The weather is good and there's a lot of horsepower on the track right now. And we are off. Big skid marks from all the cars. And into the first corner, Slip and Slide Gaming keeping the lead. Arlo Ghost just behind in second place, overtaking Core Normality, Anaxagarax and Boogers battling for fourth. Anaxagarax around the inside with his Aston Martin, definitely being helped by the downforce from his car here. Not quite as powerful as the Ferrari F60, but the extra grip around those corners will be helping. And looking to overtake Core Normality, moving up to third place as well. Core Normality during the qualifying almost got pole, but had a bit of a weird strategy, we could say. You'll have to watch the qualifying video if you want to see what I'm talking about. Slip and Slide Gaming already pulling a 2.5-second lead. We're just halfway through the first lap and he's already running away with this. Anaxagarax looking for a way past Arlo Ghost. His Aston Martin has a lot of grip around the corners, but it is a bit less powerful, I believe. I'm actually not sure how much power that thing makes. I'm going to put a little overlay to tell you guys what kind of horsepower this thing makes. But I believe it will be at a slight disadvantage in straight lines. Now Boogers just behind, that's a completely different story. That Ferrari F60 America makes a lot of power. And here we go down the main straight, putting the power down. And Boogers overtaking Anaxagarax, moving up to third place. Slip and Slide Gaming absolutely running away. Boogers moving up to second place around the inside, looking to overtake Arlo Ghost. And it looks like the overtake is good. Anaxagarax and Core Normality are still just behind. Anaxagarax looking for a way past Arlo Ghost. Again coming up side by side and moving up to third place. Making his way back to a podium. Core Normality looking for an opening to overtake Arlo Ghost. Not an easy pass to make. Meanwhile, Slip and Slide Gaming is just gone. Look at that lead. We're 1.5 lap in. What is going on? Boogers and Anaxagarax starting to pull a bit of a lead here in second and third place. Arlo Ghost not quite able to keep up just yet. Meanwhile, just behind, Core Normality, Scoobs, and Anonymous 93. Anonymous 93 actually surprised me at how quick he is around here. That Aston Martin does not make a lot of power compared to some of these cars. And he managed to qualify, I think it was 5th or something? Fairly impressive for this car. I did not expect that. And here we go back down the main straight. Scoobs drafting Core Normality and making his way past. Core Normality falling back down to 6th place. Started in 2nd place, so not going too well for him right now. I don't know what changed from qualifying to here, but he's not keeping up to how quick he was during the qualifying. Arlo Ghost and Scoobs with the 2 McLaren 650S. Looking to both make their way into the top 5. Core Normality around the corners, though, looks to have an advantage here. Overtaking both of them, getting back into 4th. Okay. Now, Slip and Slide Gaming has a massive lead, 7 seconds. Boogers is in second place, and Xagrax is just behind in third. Normality looking to catch up. Arlo Ghost, Scoobs, and Anonymous. We have a bit of a gap to Autumn Thunderbird and Sputnik. A Ferrari 599 and a Lamborghini Sian. Autumn Thunderbird and that Sian's got a lot of power, almost 800 horsepower with all-wheel drive. But I don't think the all-wheel drive is much of an advantage here. There's no real hairpin to kick out of. And I believe the extra weight might actually be harming him more than it's helping around these corners. And by the way, you're probably wondering why that Porsche sounds like a big V8 engine, and that's because, well, it's not a Porsche. It has a V8 engine. This is a rough RGT8, which actually has a V8 in the back. Pretty cool car, and we are halfway through the race. Slip and Slide Gaming just extending his lead. Booger is actually starting to pull a bit of a gap on third place. Annex Agarax and Normality have managed to lose the two McLarens, pulling away from them. Now full 4.5 seconds ahead, and the battle for third is on. Now these two cars are not the fastest in the straight lines, but they do have some of the best grips in the field. Well, short of the Lotus 311 and the Radical that we had. Those are the real handling cars around here. But besides those two are pretty much the best corner cars we have on this field, I believe. And the battle for the podium is here, looking to make their way into third place. Meanwhile, let's look further at the back. Zufik, currently 11th, being chased by Lockjohn and Lee Russell. Now again, that is not an actual Porsche, that's a rough RT12. This one actually has a flat 6. Lots of power in that car. But the most powerful car in the field, driven by Sir Stinky Boots, are actually being lapped. Slip and Slide catching up to him. That Zenvo, that blue car right there, has got almost 1100 horsepower. It is the most powerful car in the field, but it is a handful to drive, and Sir Stinky Booter looks to be having issues. Slip and Slide making his way past, lapping him. I believe that has slowed him down a little bit. We can see Boogers catching up over there. Well, catching up is a big word. She's not even close. Normality and Annex Agarax not too far back. Scoobs has secured 5th place at this point. Getting a big gap between himself and Arlo Ghost. And Anonymous and Sputnik battling for 7th place. Sputnik, if he keeps up with Anonymous to the main straight, I believe he's got all the power in the world to make his way past him. Can't remember how much horsepower that Ferrari makes, but it's definitely more than that Aston Martin. Meanwhile, we are just about to enter the final lap. Slip and Slide Gaming looking very good for a win here. Also lapping Mr. Wolf J just behind in the Lotus 311. Actually, the lightest car on the grid today, but not a big advantage to have here. Now, Normality has caught up to Boogers. Battle for second is back on. Annex Agarax not too far back. Well, let's see. Anonymous being overtaken by Sputnik in the Ferrari 599. That horsepower. Down the main straight. Big advantage. The battle for second place is on. Boogers has made her way past Mr. Wolf J. Normality and Annex Agarax. Catching up. I believe Mr. Wolf J might actually also be having an issue. And Scoobs behind just now catching up, getting close. Looks like NX Zagarax is going to make his way into third. Normality still being held back. Slip and Slide Gaming coming up to the end of the track. Overtaking Sikopol, lapping him as well. Boogers has secured second place. NX Zagarax looks to have secured third. Normality and Scoobs looking to overtake Mr. Wolf J. Normality will secure fourth place. And Slip and Slide Gaming will take the victory here. And the McLaren MP4. We will be seeing more of him in the upper leagues next season. Boogers, meanwhile, will take second place, just about 10 seconds back. And NX Zagarax will be taking third. Followed by Normality, 4.5 seconds back in fourth. Scoobs will take fifth. Arlo Ghost, 6.5 seconds back, will take sixth place. Sputnik catching up quickly, 3 seconds back, will take seventh. And then Anonymous 93 taking eighth place. Lockjaw taking ninth. Autumn Thunderbird will take 10th. Lee Russell 11th. iGenerate 12th. And Zufik 13th. And we've got a big gap, 15 seconds to RU Serial in 14th place. Another 8.5 seconds to Cobber in a Ford GT, taking 15th. Mob Starks in a Lamborghini Huracan taking 16th place. Waifu An in the Radical RXC taking 17th. Shikamaru 18th. Amin-san, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, will take 19th. And Frogsworth, last runner across the line, will take 20th. All right, congratulations to our top three: Slip and Slide Gaming, Boogers, and NX Zagarax. Here are the updates to the drivers' ratings changes, and this is going to determine who gets promoted into the next season or not. As usual, a big thank you to my Patreon supporters. And next race around, we are going back to the Masters League.